What's up, guys? My name's Jack. I'm doing a review on the Socal Skater Bamboo drop-through board today. Socal Skater looked like kind of a sketchy brand to me at first. I mean, I ran across a Craigslist post and it had a number on there, so I gave it a call and talked to the guy that runs the company. And it's a small company out of Southern California, hence the name Socal Skater. And he makes all these parts on the boards. I mean, board, trucks, bearings, wheels, everything, bushings, everything. And talked to him. I asked him, hey, how do you compare this board to like a loaded dervish? And he said, it's a little stiffer than the Flex one, which I agree with him. It's a little bit stiffer, but you've got enough flex to get some good carving and easy pushing. Obviously, it's a drop through, so pushing is a lot easier. And got some good info from the guy, and it seemed like it was a pretty good idea. So went ahead with it, and was really happy. I mean, the craftsmanship's really good. It seems like all the boards are hand cut. Which I really like. I mean, it gives him some character, and he cuts the grip tape by hand too. I mean, you can tell there's a few flaws here and there, but like I said, that's kind of cool because it's got character. It shows that someone actually put their own time and effort into making the board. All right, well, let's just start with the type of wood. It's maple and bamboo, so it's a little flexy, a little stiffer, like I said, and it's also a concave. I don't know if you can really tell very much, but it's a little concave, more so towards the nose than towards the tail, and that's really good for downhill, good for carving, locks your feet in a little bit better. Grip tape is really good. I'm pleased with the grip tape. It holds pretty well, and had the board for a few months, and it's still held up. I mean, it's pretty good grip tape. Next, onto the trucks. The trucks are basically Randall 2 knockoffs. They're his brand. So they're not actual Randall 2s. They are 180s, so long trucks, very stable, and seem to be every bit as good as Randall 2s to my experience. I've got friends that have boards that have Randall 2s on them, and just as good, no difference really. I will say that his bushings aren't the greatest. The bushings I have in here are Venoms. I don't know if you can tell, but they're the seafoam green Venoms, 88A. So a little bit on the medium soft side, good for carving, not bad for downhill. But I would suggest switching out bushings to something different. I went with Venoms because they're a great name brand. I heard good things about them. Was a little skeptical at first because they're kind of pricey. I was like 15 bucks at a skate shop for these, so I didn't really look around for any bargains. I just got them. But you get what you pay for, really. I mean, I've been really satisfied with the Venom bushings. And I mean, the bushings that he sent originally were both barrels in front and behind of the trucks, and then this one's a barrel behind and conical on the front. So that gives you a little bit more play and a little bit smoother ride, I think. Next, onto the wheels. The wheels are, I believe, 76A cruise and slide wheels, which when you first get it, they're pretty gummy. They don't really slide too easily, but once you get them broken in, they will slide. They'll slide okay. Usually you want a harder wheel if you're going to be doing a whole lot of sliding, but they do the job. This is more of a carving board, so you don't want too hard of wheels if you're going to be doing a lot of carving, because then you get your wheels sliding out on you. But next thing is on to the bearings. The bearings are ABEC 9s. Can't really tell by looking at them. You can't see them very well, but yeah, they're ABEC 9s. They're really not the greatest, honestly. They're probably just as fast as Reds once they're fully broken in, and as long as you take care of them and everything, they should serve you pretty well. I live in a pretty hilly area, so I don't have to worry about doing a whole lot of kick push, but if you want to, you could probably upgrade them to some ceramic bearings or some quicker bearings, but that's just a preference thing, honestly. Also, I would suggest throwing some risers on. I've heard some horror stories of some risers, or of some boards without risers end up kind of splintering where the hardware goes in right here. They end up kind of splintering from the shock and stuff, dropping the board, or just a lot of wear and tear. So I put some pretty soft riser pads in there, and they have to be, you have to cut them because they won't fit since it's a drop through, unless you buy the custom made drop through ones, which I think is pretty pointless. I got these for $1 a piece at a skate shop, and they're thin and they're soft, but they do the job. They've held the board up pretty well. But yeah, all in all, I'd probably give it about a 9 out of 10. Pretty pleased with it. It was $130 on eBay, free shipping. So in comparison to like a loaded dervish or a a Gravity Kalai or Lakai. You know, those are about $200-300. Some of them, you know, even go for $200 used, and usually about $300 or more new. $130. You know, obviously, there's a few things that you could change on it to make it a little bit better, but all in all, you know, you're still going to be spending less than you would on one of those. Excellent board, in my opinion. You know, definitely does the job. So, hope that answered any questions you guys have.